IELTS स्पीकिंग बुक 10 का टेस्ट नंबर 3 है हमारे सामने। आइए देखते हैं इसके पॉसिबल सैम्पल आंसर्स क्या हैं। डू कीप इन माइंड कि ये सिर्फ सैम्पल आंसर्स हैं। यू कैन क्रिएट योर ओन आंसर्स। ये सिर्फ एक आइडिया है हाउ यू कैन फॉर्म योर आंसर्स, और इसमें एक आइडिया दिया है कि इस तरह से आंसर्स होते हैं। इसमें कंटेंट आप अपना जो है वो डाल सकते हैं। तो इसको सुनना बहुत ज़रूरी है। जितनी दफ़ा आप सुनते रहेंगे उतनी दफ़ा आपके जो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ आंसर्स है वो उतनी ही स्ट्रॉन्ग होती जाएगी और इजी होती जाएगी। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं टेस्ट। पार्ट नंबर 1 से स्टार्ट करते हैं, जो कि जनरल क्वेश्चंस हैं। जनरल क्वेश्चंस अबाउट ट्रैवल हैं आज। डू यू एन्जॉय ट्रैवलिंग? वाई और वाई नॉट? येस, आई एन्जॉय ट्रैवलिंग अ लॉट because traveling is the only time when I can meditate on things. So I feel relaxed when I am traveling. This is the only time when my body can relax because my daily routine is so hectic. So I enjoy traveling a lot. सवाल नंबर 2, हैव यू डन मच ट्रैवलिंग? वाई और वाई नॉट? Yes, I have done much traveling since I was a child. I entered into my 10th standard. I started traveling because I had to travel out of town. So since then I have been traveling. Now I go to university and I travel a lot on daily basis because I am a student. So I have to go for around 40 or 50 kilometers every day. सवाल नंबर 3, डू यू थिंक इट्स बेटर टू ट्रैवल अलोन और विद अदर पीपल? इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ ट्रैवल एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर नेचर. So nothing can be particular about that. So it all depends upon your nature of travel and your nature, your own nature. सवाल नंबर 4, where would you like to travel in the future? आप फ्यूचर में कहाँ का सफ़र करना चाहेंगे और क्यों करना चाहेंगे? I'm taking my IELTS and definitely I want to travel abroad. I want to travel to Canada for my studies because I want to grow professionally. I want to get the best education in the world so that uh, I could activate all my entity in the welfare of the human beings, and this is why I want to get the best education possible, and I would travel to Canada. पार्ट नंबर 2 है, जो कि क्यू कार्ड है, और क्यू कार्ड में सवाल है डिस्क्राइब अ चाइल्ड दैट यू नो। आप ऐसे बच्चे के बारे में बताएं जिसको आप जानते हैं, और इसमें आपने बताना होगा हु दिस चाइल्ड इज़, ये बच्चा कौन है, हाउ आफ्टन यू सी हिम और हर, आप कब कब उससे मिलते हैं, हाउ ओल्ड दिस चाइल्ड इज़, ये कितना एज का है, उसकी उम्र क्या है, व्हाट ही और शी इज़ लाइक, ये कैसा है, और एक्सप्लेन व्हाट यू फील अबाउट दिस चाइल्ड, और इस बच्चे के बारे में आप फील क्या करते हैं. I recently joined taking language classes at Gateway Institute. I came to know of my teacher's child, whose name is Yavar Wazir. I saw that child around 2 months back. He's around 6 years old, and he's a nursery class student, and I see him around once a month, or whenever I have my class in the morning. He also comes to see his father in his office sometimes, and I have a chance to see that child as well. I do not have much interaction with that child, but I have observed a lot about him, and with these short interactions. So what I observe is that this child is really very creative, though in his behavior with strangers he's a bit shy in the beginning, but after you get to spend some time with him. He gets quite open, and he openly explains his ideas, and he shares things. The thing I am impressed with this child is that he's very creative. Like his father, he has new ideas, and even his mental level, his IQ level is around that of a 15 years old child, and this thing really impressed me. I didn't find any thing that is indecent about that child, and something that is not of that kind which should be in a child. So all the elements that form a good child are there in that boy, and he is innocent, he is cute, he has ideas, he has knowledge. He's an amalgamation of everything. I think everything that should be in a 21st child. So he's well acquainted with technology, and I came to know of his paintings on YouTube. He's a 6 years old boy, and he's also uh, started his paintings, his drawings, and his language really impressed me a lot. And when he speaks, his Urdu language, his sentence structures is amazing, and even he can pronounce very difficult words in Urdu and in English at the same time, with very fluent accent. So a lot is there to discover in that child. So if I try to explain all the things that I observed, it needs more than an hour. So I would like to end up my speech here, and sometimes I'd like to meet their child again, and I would like to remain in touch with him even on social media. Thank you. पार्ट नंबर 3 की तरफ आते हैं, जो कि डिस्कशन टॉपिक्स हैं रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन पेरेंट्स एंड चिल्ड्रन पे है जी। तो हम देखते हैं कि रिलेशनशिप्स बिटवीन पेरेंट्स एंड चिल्ड्रन पे हमारे पास कौन से क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं। पहला सवाल है, हाउ मच टाइम डू चिल्ड्रन स्पेंड विद देयर पेरेंट्स इन योर कंट्री? डू यू थिंक दैट इज़ एनफ? In my country, there is a variety of people, there is a variety of landscape, there is a variety of local cultures. So in villages, yes, there are children who spend a lot of time with their parents, and that is enough. But in cities, all parents are complaining these days, especially after the advent of modern technology, when everybody hands or holds a smartphone in his hand. This has created a gap between the parents and the children. So parents are complaining that children do not sit beside them, do not give them time, and they are right, because children have developed their uh, own life, and in that life of their dreams, no parents and nobody old exists even. So they are busy with their own thoughts and own problems, and they have shut up themselves in a cell, in the real sense of the word. So that is really a bad thing, and this time is not enough actually. Sawal number 2, how important do you think spending time together is for relationships between parents and children? Why? Nobody can deny the importance of spending time together with one's parents, because this thing that we learn from our parents creates our personality. This creates our character, because our parents transfer their ideas, they transfer their habits. They transfer their experiences into us, and which can form our character. And also these experiences and this knowledge can help us go places in the world, because if our parents are 30 plus years old or 40 years old or 50 years old, we can go far in this world if we benefit from their experience, from their knowledge, and from their thoughts. So, this is very, very important. Sawal number 3. Have relationships between parents and children changed in recent years? Why do you think that is? I've explained it in the first question that relationships in parents and children have definitely been changed, especially in urban areas of our country. And uh, this is because of the cell phones, because unchecked usage of cell phone on the part of the children has created this gap, because parents bought their children cell phones and they stopped monitoring them, they stopped having a check and balance, and they stopped evolving themselves according to the needs of the children, because children on the cell phones are interacting on the social media, and they follow the advanced nations, and they want their parents uh, to have modern ideas, their parents to have modern thoughts, their parents to behave in a decent and maturer way. So one reason is that parents have not tried to grow with the demands of this time. And the second reason is that children have developed their own circle of thoughts, and in that circle and in that area of that circle of their life, they do not let anybody enter or interfere with their thoughts. And the main reason, as I have told you, is that the parents have stopped playing their role. This is the main reason, I think. पार्ट नंबर 3 का सेकंड जो हमारा सेक्शन है, जिसमें रिफ्लेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस हैं चिल्ड्रंस फ्री टाइम एक्टिविटीज़ के बारे में. व्हाट आर द मोस्ट पॉपुलर फ्री टाइम एक्टिविटीज़ विद चिल्ड्रन टुडे? आजकल के बच्चों में फ्री एक्टिविटीज़ क्या हैं? Free time, number one, is that children don't have it. In urban areas especially, children don't have free time. They come from schools, they have to go to the coaching centers, or some parents have hired teachers who come to their places to give them some coaching. And it gets evening, and this is the time to watch some TV, or spend some time on social media, and then they go to sleep. In urban areas, children don't have free time activities, and if they have some time, they play. They spend this time watching uh, social media, or playing some video games. But in villages, in rural areas, there are some activities of the children in free time, like they play cricket, they play football, and gilli danda and kabaddi and other local games. These are the only free time activities in our area these days. Sawal number 2. Do you think the free time activities children do today are good for their health? Why is there? Why is that? As I have told, there are two classes of children when it comes to the free time in our uh, country. So the first urban areas. In urban areas, the children who have the free time activities are all related to the mobile phones and the blue screen. So that is not good for their physical health, and they should be uh, busy with some physical activities, and this is because uh, they are there are no physical uh, activities appreciated in our culture. There are no playgrounds available to them. There are no uh, indoor gyms. So children have nothing to do physically. If even if they wish, they don't have any alternative except using cell phones or using their computers or laptops. While in urban area or in rural areas, the physical activities of the children are really good for them and good for their physical and mental health. And this is why the children who come from villages are physically stronger than the children in the cities. Sawal number 3. How do you think children's activities will change in the future? Will this be positive change? I don't think in our area the activities of the children will change because children in rural areas will keep on using uh, cell phones and the blue screens, and yes, only one change that in future can take place in their activities is that uh, many villages who are in the neighborhood of the cities are trying to adopt the habits of the children in the cities. So the children in the villages are also switching from physical activities to the social media activities, or they have started spending more time on their cell phones as well. And this is not a positive change at all. This is a very, very negative change. इस वीडियो को देखने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया। इसको लाइक करें, इसको शेयर करें, बहुत सारे लोगों को इसकी ज़रूरत है। इवन जो लोग अपनी लैंग्वेज इंप्रूव करना चाह रहे हैं उनको भी ये वीडियोस हेल्प कर सकती हैं। इसको सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें बिकॉज देयर इज़ अ लॉट मोर टू कम, सो स्टे ट्यून्ड। थैंक यू।